What is that?
Orientation is locked. Rotate device back.
Yeah, see?
That's so weird.
I don't know. It's like stupid.
Oh, shit. Sorry, y'all. Trying to see if. But it's not locked.
Orientation is locked. Rotate device.
This way?
Yeah.
Okay, y'all. I'm not feeling this, but.
Sorry, gang. We trying to do it long ways from the phone, but it won't let us for some reason.
I'll have to Google that, I guess.
Good morning, Tender Souls. Wow, we working up with you this morning.
Right.
Hey.
We got early today. That's why we look. Well, I don't know. That's why we're looking like this. We got our coffee.
Yeah, we got coffee this morning. Dang. So we just want to introduce y'all to, Tender Care Intentions. We do this every new moon where we sit down with you, our community, and just go do some journaling prompts. We give you journaling prompts, but we also like to do affirmations during this time, like I am statements and things like that, and just give you a brief description of what this new moon entails for us this month.
Yes. So here we are. This morning with the new moon. It's not going to be here until 1:23.
Yeah.
Which is great. I love those numbers.
Right.
beginning new.
Yeah, and it's definitely like, what, 3, 2, 1. So, like...
For what?
For today, it's 3, 2, 1.
Oh, yeah.
So like, you got double you know what I'm trying to say.
The numbers are amplified.
Right,
The
yeah.
energies are amplified.
I got 3. But it equates, today's number is like 4. So we have 4 energy for today, if you count all those numbers for today. But it is a new beginning, starting with this new moon in Aries. We're going back to the first astrology sign in Western astrology. So, as you know, it's start of new beginnings today.
Yeah. Speaking of just the difference briefly on like Western and Vedic astrology, is just the patterns might be different in the astrology as opposed to what's actually in the sky. So
right.
Some people do say that Vedic is more accurate, and I would definitely love to get into that a little bit more and studying that a little bit more, the nakshatras and all of that, and understanding these energies. But because most of us do go in the Western astrology way, and we go through, we mostly know about our sun, our top threes and things like that, and how the energies are affecting us on this side of the world. It's kind of what we go based on. So we got that Aries energy coming through, real strong with the new season. Personally, this is the new year. March, the spring equinox was yesterday, and that's when the new year truly begins. So that those vision boards, those goals you had, like, don't fret, don't be sad if you didn't get through them the first 2 months, because to be honest, it's winter time. That's our time to reflect. Feminine energy season, the time to go within. And I hope that you had the opportunities the last 2 months, even if you were forced into it, because this is the time where you're planting those seeds and you're going to start seeing the things that you want to see grow.
Yeah, and especially this is the time. So we did a lot of manifesting in the winter, like gathering all the things that we needed in order to like spring forward now. Like, we're going to like just full stream ahead, gang.
Right.
Like, if you were here doing our Tender Care release, then we did the last release of everything that we needed to release during this winter. Now, you still got time. The full moon is coming up in 15 more days. But in addition, like, start your new projects now.
Right.
Like, we're planting seeds, and we're watering them now. We've already planted seeds. We're watering, so we can see it grow throughout summer, and then going into fall. Because like she said, this is the new year for most cultures because it is the start of spring.
Yeah. So moving forward with that, every tender care intention, we usually just introduce what the energy is. Like we said, we are going based on more of the Western astrology, so we're going to give you the energies about Aries and the moon. Being in Aries, of what we basically what we read, because we are not astrologers, we will not sit here and take that title, because there are people who really study it, they really go to school, they really dedicate their time and energy, and that is their passion, and I really respect those people, and I encourage you to go find those people who really do love astrology and find out what those energies are, so that it does make a lot more sense to you, because I do believe that regardless if you know about the energies or not, they will affect you. We are in this system, we are connected to the stars, like we are going to be affected whether you believe it or not. So it's a great idea to just kind of have an idea of why the energies are around you the way that they are. And that's really why we're here, to give you that information based off of what we read and know. But obviously go do more research yourself too, so that you can see what resonates with your personal journey. And then we also then lead on to cleansing the space. It's always good to cleanse your space in general, just so that you can get rid of old energies, even from the day, and really start new. And that's what my love is doing here now, with her sage.
Yeah. I opened up a window,
yes.
So as I light this, you grab whatever it is you need, whether it be a pen and a pad, because we are going to do some journaling here. And if you want to take notes, because I will be pulling a card, but before I pull a card, babe is going to ground us with a breathing exercise and meditation, so we can all just get grounded in the space. But if you do have sage or Palo Santos, please clear the energy, clear your mind, release everything from the winter, the last little remnants. Just know that you're safe and protected on your journey today. Like, anything that you plant is going to grow into the beautiful flower that you decided to seed in a couple of weeks ago.
Right here?
Yes, ma'am.
Inside?
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Don't worry. This is live, so you can always pause it as well if you need to. They gonna get us right.
Oh, okay.
They gonna get us right.
I'm just gonna have us get our bodies moving a little bit, just so that we can, it's early in the morning now for us. If you're watching later, that's okay. Still good to get the blood flowing and everything. So we're just gonna come into a seated position, and we're going to move breath to movement. I'm just gonna get out of your way.
Ooh, you think I'm gonna just be like,
no. But I know what I'm about to cue you into, and I don't want to get whacked, okay?
Gotcha.
So just come to a comfortable seated position, with your legs crossed in any direction.
First card type self show.
Draw your shoulders up and down your back. Create a long, straight spine here in your comfortable seat. Gently take a deep breath in through your nose. Audible exhale out of your mouth. Again, deep breath in. Sigh out of your mouth. Take one more round just like that on your own. Good. You can keep your eyes closed here if you'd like. Relax your arms to your sides. Bring your palms out and open towards the sides. As you inhale, lift your arms up to the sky. Open your palms out to the sides. Exhale and gently bring your arms back down to your sides. Good. Again, on your inhale, reach your palms up. Create this circle of protection around you. Good. Open your palms out. Exhale. Slowly bring your arms back down. Good. Again, inhale, lift and rise. Exhale, slowly lower. Take a few more rounds here, moving with your breath. Allow your breath to lead and your body to follow. Take one more round here.
Arms.
And come back to a comfortable seat. And just come back to your breath. Allow whatever comes up to be. And gently release with your breath. Whenever you're ready, you can blink your eyes open. Or if you need to take more time, please do so.
Who else? I gave us an arm workout. This guy. Over the weekend, right before some rain came, I was outside moving some of the planting beds around. Those bad boys is heavy. It basically dumped out most of the dirt. We gotta go get new dirt and flowers. We have some sunflowers to grow though, right? Yeah, we gotta start those seedlings. But it's been raining a lot out here, so I'm afraid to like drown them out. So we'll wait patiently. As we mentioned before, we are not astrologers. We are not. We don't claim to be. We are going to pull from the medicine card deck that we have here. To just, call in on our ancestors collectively to bring us insight for this new moon. So wherever you're at in the world, close your eyes with me, channel everything. What is it that you would like collectively to move forward in this energy? God, Goddess, Jeshua, Buddha, whoever it is that you call upon in your time of need, call those ancestors now to help us pull this card for the first day of this new moon energy. As we enter Aries seasons, how is that bold and creative sign going to help us? What animal will come to us today? Elk. Elk. 3. So we got another 3 energy. Again, today is 3, 2, 1. If you add 2 and 1 together, you get another 3. So 3, 3, 3 for me. 3, in my personal opinion, always reminds me of Joshua. If we're completely honest, today is just one of those days. And we're about to embark on like a lot of spiritual holy days. Ramadan is starting. Someone's kicking off a 40-day fast, I'm sure. Lent is coming up, so who got rid of what? I don't know. I've been called to do a fast for the last month or two. All right, here's a brief description of elk. Elk, your antlers reach for the sun. Show me the strength and stamina are one. Stamina. Elk wandered through the forest looking for a partner. The mating season was in full swing, and the bucks that usually travel with the other males have despaired to find mates for the season. As Elk bellowed his mating call through the forest, he boldly alerted Mountain Lion that a feast could be in the making. So in this little story, I'm so sorry, I gotta cut it off right there. I just don't want any copyright claims. But in this story, Elk is pacing himself, through the forest as Mountain Lion starts to approach and hunt him. The one good thing about elk is that they're going to go slow, a steady pace. Cheetah's going to exert himself or Mountain Lion by jumping through, all these obstacles instead of just finding the line and just staying on their lane, trucking along. Elk wins in this case. Not allowing the mountain lion to catch up because he uses his stamina. Elk could also be telling you, if you have picked elk medicine, you may be telling yourself to seek the company of your own gender for a while. You may need a support group to realign yourself with the stamina of the warrioress, like female, energy that you are a part of. This communication with others of your own sex allows you to air your feelings in safety and to get feedback from others who have had the same experience. You may need a new sense of communication, and unity. Elk could also be telling you to look at how you are holding up physically to the stresses in your life and to pace yourself so that you maintain an equilibrium of energy over the distance you plan to cover. Vitamins or high energy foods may be one solution, along with some personal quiet time for replenishment. What are your thoughts, baby? For the collective.
Well, I really like this card. I really like the elk in regards to, slow and steady. I really liked how it was talking about, I really liked how it said the community is communication and unity because for at least the last few years, I've been really reflecting on community and the community around me and just like the community I want to be a part of and things like that, and just kind of struggling to find what resonates, I guess, and who are the people that that community that I can share those same stories with and those same situations with. I guess I don't know, like, and just the sense of saying communication and unity kind of made me have a shift in perspective when it comes to community, because a lot of the time I think it's about the things that we do, but in reality it's more about the things that we're putting out into the world, like what we're speaking and what we're saying and how we're living and things like that, and that doesn't necessarily have a color or an age or a gender, even though it said the same sex. That I think that we're all one anyway, so that really resonated.
I think for myself, like when it speaks about like finding the warrior or the warriors within, it's bringing it back to duality. We all probably need to be around that feminine energy at this point because we're just losing sight collectively of like how to nurture like Mother Earth, how to nurture one another. I feel like we're slowly getting into it, but like collectively we do need to nourish one another. Like back in the day, like a little kid could be out there, and if you see a stranger, you're like, hey, get away from that kid. Like the community help one another raise these kids. You can't raise a kid without a village, in a sense, whether it's your family or if you create that community. Like she said that she's been kind of like struggling with the community. Me as well. Like I've been trying to find my community ever since I got out of the Marine Corps, and it's like I have my old community, but like building a community with where I'm at now, like people who want to buy the land, who want to nourish the land, who want to, build a sense of like spiritual wellness, in the community, and it's for all, so we found each other.
Right.
But we're looking to expand with like-minded individuals like yourself, so
Also, what I liked about the reading too is it was saying that it might be a time of going back towards high vibrational foods
oh.
and just resetting and it's still cold out here, like it's still that kind of energy in the air, and I just use that as a time to reflect. Like sometimes we might get upset that the weather isn't necessarily what you want it to be, and you're stuck in this space of home or just being in your own, but maybe that's a calling, to really like continue to reflect on what it is you want to put out when that time does come, and a good way to do so is to focus on the things you're consuming, the foods, the music,
right.
the TV, the people that you're around, all those things really matter and really affect your energy. So just taking that time to really like reflect on that, I think is really important.
Yeah, and if you need to clean up, like I said it the other day on my Instagram page, yeah, like spring cleaning. Like we started spring cleaning like maybe a week or two ago, but like it went into overdrive yesterday. But like, well, for babe at least. But like, I feel like shoot, I lost my train of thought. Like, what were you saying?
About high vibration, like what we should
consume. Yeah, like because like for the longest we have been saying like, well, we haven't really been eating out as much, and like we're trying to stay away from like a lot of carbs.
That's gonna change today.
Yeah. Basically, I want to say
that's pretty much why we're having our tender care intentions early today. We wanted to try a new timing and see what works for people, but also we got a date night today because next week is our 1 year, and I planned something specifically for today. There's that. I forgot when we said that.
Oh yeah, but like I mean like I'm trying to get rid of all the carbs. Like I find myself eating a lot of bread now that I'm vegan, and like I'm gaining weight. Like in addition to me not like getting out there moving, but like getting back to like raw foods. Like there was like a week ago I was the first time I ate most of the fruit that we bought. Like I don't know what it is. That's why we want to grow inward, like here, like urban farming, because like you get it from the store. Like 5 days later, it's bad. Like what the heck? Like you don't even have time to consume really. But anyways, I'm going on a little tangent. But we do have some writing prompts for you, as mentioned before in the beginning. Babe likes to write affirmation, and I would always try to find like writing prompts that we can do for this new moon in Aries. So for this new moon in Aries, what I have for you is, what are my visions and aims for the next year? Again, this is the beginning of the new year, for most cultures. Spring is the start of it, not January. So how do you respond to pressure? Do you use it as fuel for your journey and to develop courage, or do you let it overwhelm you? So just 2 questions that you could think about for the next year. Write down your visions. How are you going to aim towards that? What the heck is blocking you? Is it the pressure of it all? Can you use that pressure for fuel, or is the fuel just like diminishing the courage that you have and it's too overwhelming? Like for myself, like I picked this one specifically because I need to dive deep into like I take on a lot sometimes, you know, and I don't want to take on so much this year that I get burned out. So really, really think about what are my visions and aims for next year. How do you respond to pressure? Do you use it as fuel for your journey and to develop courage, or do you let it overwhelm you? Think about those questions. You have time to take with yourselves. You know, we're going to kick back and do it. We're going to write our affirmations here. Um, in the past, we did have this space where we wrote together. But we found that y'all don't stay at the end to sit and chill with us. So we're gonna let you go and do your thing.
We'll go ahead and write ours. And just hope that you have a beautiful new moon.
Yeah.
That everything that you want to see come to fruition comes the way that you want, because you do have the power to manifest the life that you want. You have the choices. And the universe is right there behind you, with you, supporting you and guiding you. So please remember that as you're writing these affirmations or these prompts. This is for you. You know, no one has to see this. This is completely for you to just get closer to yourself. And we're here to help you in that, support you in that. We're doing the same things here, and we're really just out here living amongst the energies. So thank you for tuning in. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell, because we do go live every new moon as well as every full moon. We do a little bit, we kind of do similar things here, but a little bit different because the energies are different during those phases. But yeah, please subscribe if this resonates with you. We are really trying to create that communication in unity, and we want to hear your experience as well.
Yeah, if you guys feel comfortable, please let us know some of the things, some of the affirmations, if you want to put them in the comments there. If you want to share with us, like, what you got from this experience, what you got from your writing prompts. You don't have to tell us everything. We're going to put the writing prompts in the description here. And then we'll share with you what came up for us and how we're going to move forward for the next 12 months. There are going to be 2 new moon in Aries, so we'll see you in September as well. But we also see you next month.
Right. Peace.
Peace, love, and